It's King Or again, bringing you another class setup video. Yesterday I talked about the search and destroy class setups that I use currently. If I told you guys if there's any comments you had to leave them. Same case applies to my team deathmatch setup. This isn't only used for team deathmatch. That's mainly what I play, other than search. You can use it for hardpoint, domination, anything. But like I said yesterday, I have multiple class setups for TDM. I'm just gonna go over a few of them. I'll start with what I call the Annie Up class setups. This is where I run Annie Up. I mean, Annie Up's not a big. It's not much. It's not that big of a deal to have, but if you want your score streaks quicker, this is how I run them. How I run it. Basically, you're gonna have the similar. Pretty much, I'm using similar class setups. I'm using the Razorback because it's my go-to weapon. Same attachments. I run Ghost. Another alternative would be Overclock. Flakjacky, maybe. Afterburners for people that like jumping. I prefer the standard boots on the ground kind of action. I do jump, obviously, but I don't like over jump, So Ghost is a good way to keep UAVs, especially in like a TDM where UAVs are a little bit easier to get than it is in search. Ghost is good for that. It's pretty obvious. If you have Ghost unlocked, you use it. Scavenger is a must, especially for me. I go through ammo pretty quickly, especially if you're going for higher score streaks. Maybe you cycle through them and you try to get them again. Scavenger's going to help with that, especially if you want to use the same weapon. I mean, obviously, we all build our classes for a reason. We want to use those classes. We don't want to use custom classes, somebody else's class that they dropped and they died. So Scavenger, it's always been a go-to perk for me in every Call of Duty. I have yet to play a Call of Duty without it when it comes to TDM. And then I run Annie Up. Annie Up's going to be on every one of these classes for this specific slot. And then I run Dead Silence because I like to stay off the map for the sound hoarders. You can run Attack Mask is a good one for like domination, for like the objective modes, just because people like to throw flash grenades a lot. You'll see Attack Mask used a lot more in more competitive games. Awareness, you can change that out for Dead Silence if you don't mind the noise of your footsteps. I prefer to stay stealthy. That's just me. Next one, the KVK. I just noticed that I probably called it the KVM in my video. Oops. Anyway, it's the AN-94. I run rapid fire, fast mag, stock. Same, like I said, mostly some of these classes are going to be the same attachments and whatnot. Same perks. The FFAR, again, same setup. Just running. Just the difference is we got Scavenger and Annie Up. I use the Galil. Galil's a fun weapon to use. I'm trying to get. I don't think I have established Dark Matter for this one yet. Slowly taking my time on it. I've been so focused with other guns. Galil is another gun that recoils a lot, so I use high caliber. You can change that out for long barrel. I know I've seen people use rapid fire. That's another good one to use. Fast mags to reload it faster. It's got a slow reload speed. And then again, I use Ghost with the other same perks. Peacekeeper, I mentioned this yesterday, but these aren't the perks that I normally run. I use rapid fire and fast mag with stock. I probably put attachment on or an optic on. Prefer Elo, but reflex is good, or the boa sight. Same perks. XR2. I'm a burst fanboy. I'll use burst weapons a lot in all my Call of Duty videos. Not all my videos, but in any Call of Duty game, I use a burst weapon. With that being said, Infinite Warfare is a little bit different because their burst weapons weren't that great. But I use the Elo sight, grip, rapid fire, and long barrel. Long barrel for that one shot, the better percentage on one shot kills. Nobody likes hit markering on the first shot, especially when you're accustomed to an M16 in Modern Warfare 2 that always one shot. RK5, I mentioned this yesterday as well. Good for going in close quarter. You don't want to run in with an XR2. I wouldn't even run in with like an M8 A7. That's how much I don't trust it up close. RK5 is just that much better. Pharaoh's the other alternative that you can run in with a close quarter as far as burst weapons go. But anything else, always run an RK5 or any other pistol for a backup and rush into a building with that. Noticed I'm not using scavenger on this one. I probably decided against scavenger because I ran out of room. If you got an RK5, you won't go through your bullets as quickly, so maybe that was my thought process on that. Shiva, again, pardon this, I haven't edited this class setup in a while. Long barrel, high caliber. I'm missing rapid fire. Again, I'm going to sacrifice scavenger so I can run that third attachment for for the rapid fire, so I can shoot it faster. Trust me, you'll want that. And then I'll probably put I'll run a pistol, RK5. That Cherry Fizz camo. LV8 Basilisk. If you guys have ever used this gun and given it a try, it's actually a pretty damn good weapon if you use it right. It has the problem with it is it has a charge. If you can get used to the charge, you'll mow down people hella quickly. This gun just shreds when it actually fires bullets. I don't know if I might have a gameplay on this. If I don't, we'll make one here soon, because this truly is an underrated weapon. People will say it's one of the weaker weapons, but it really isn't. It's good. Especially that's core modes. I wouldn't use it in hardcore. Yeah, it probably sucks in hardcore. But run grip, extended mag, and fast mags. That's what I would run. And then the same perks. DIY renovator, grip, stock, extended mag. Your typical nail gun. This thing is deadly in the wrong hands. And then the HVK, underrated weapon. It's actually been used more. My girlfriend at the time, I suggested this weapon to her before it became more popular, and what do you know? It's a really good weapon now. I don't know if it got buffed or what, but I run rapid fire, grip, and fast mags for this. This thing tears down people close quarter and medium range. So yeah, guys, that's my video for the anti-amp classes. I've got one for overclock setups, basically switching Ghost out for overclock. I have another class set up. This is when I go real try hard, have Ghost and rock the Dead Silence Awareness combo with Scavenger. Yes, I have a Mark of J class set up. I follow him. He's probably my biggest video, the guy I watch most videos of, other than my boy Cool Me. He's pretty damn good at Black Ops 3. But these are all his setups. If you guys want to check out his setups, go to his YouTube and check him out. But alright, we'll go into score streaks. Score streaks is what I run. I run Raps, Wraith, and Cerberus. Cerberus is the easy low one you can get. This thing's really good if you control it and you set it in the right area. I like to throw mine in the middle of the map because that's where most people will go. If you know where the enemies like to be, take this guy into there and you're gonna get kills quickly. That helps me set up for Wraith if the game's a little slow, so I can get Wraith, and then Raps come right after that. I prefer the Cerberus over the Talon. Talon, for some reason, I always get shut down quickly. It's good, but it sucks. I'd prefer the Cerberus if I'm not controlling it over the Talon. Hater, that's good if you're going for nuclears. GI unit, occasionally I'll take the Cerberus off if I'm feeling really good that day, and I'll use the GI unit. And specialist, for the anti-up I use combat focus, which I never really do, but I usually run Ripper or I'll run Tempest. I like Scythe occasionally, but it's been nerfed so much that it kind of sucks now. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys didn't have any comments, you guys have any weapons that you're not sure about what to use for attachment wise, or what to use on what kind of map, just comment on below and I'll help you. That's gonna be it for this video. Take it easy. Bye.